week 2 of the 36K challenge training. This week we'll be talking about running speed and your running pace. Let's go. All right, your running pace. I'm assuming we've all been running, we've all been training to get here. But I just wanted to mention a couple of things about pacing. The most important part being that your training pace should not be as fast as your race pace. We are training. We are training our bodies, our legs, our muscles. We're conditioning our body to get used to running, to get used to longer distances. We don't need to exhaust our bodies. We don't want to collapse on our training before we even get to a race. So, what does that mean? On a training run, on average, you should think about running 30 seconds to 60 seconds slower on your pace than on your race pace. In miles, that's 60 seconds to 90 seconds per mile. So you need to slow down to pace where you're comfortable running and try and get a pace that you can stick to. So you can stick out the 5 kilometers, 8 kilometers, 10 kilometers, 18 kilometers, whatever you're running, that you can run at that pace. It also means that your pace will probably be slower on a longer run because you have to sustain the same pace for a longer period of time. Figure out what is comfortable for you. Figure out what you can run without being exhausted at the end. Another good way to figure out what's a good pace for you is to run and be comfortable and not be out of breath. You should be able to hold up a conversation with the person next to you or with your GoPro and not be out of breath. So figure out what the pace is for you. Figure out how you can run, still be comfortable, and get to that finish line, to the end of your training run. Okay, so most of you by now are probably saying, yeah, but I want to become a faster runner. I want to run faster. I want to get to that finish line best possible time. We all want to become faster runners. So I made a video with tips on how to become a faster runner. If you haven't seen it yet, I'll put a link in the description. So have a look at that. The biggest tip that you can take away from that is probably that if you think about it, what needs to happen for you to become a faster runner? Your muscles have to be stronger. Your body has to be conditioned for running. So what do you need to do? You need to get out there and run. You need to be running. You need to train. That will make you faster. Of course, there's other things you can do, but that's the main thing you have to do. You have to keep at it. You have to keep training. If you're training at a pace that's comfortable for you, if you keep doing that, that comfortable pace is gonna become faster. You're gonna be comfortable running a faster pace. So while just training and being comfortable, you can still get faster. if you downloaded my training schedule, you're following along with the training plan, then you probably noticed that there are speed runs on the training schedule. Now, what are the speed runs for? To make you a faster runner. So there you go. The speed runs are shorter distances. So this week I'm doing a 10K, 12K, and then a 5K speed run. It's a shorter distance, so you should be able to run a little faster and still get to the end comfortably. Now, if you don't want to become a faster runner, if you're not worried about that, you just want to make sure that you are trained to get to that finish line at the speed that you're comfortable at, that's fine too. But instead of doing just a 5K for the speed run, for instance, add a little to it. Make it a longer distance run than just 5K. But stay at a comfortable pace. Now my pace is way too slow and I need to pick it up. Okay, so how can you maintain a steady pace? I know, especially in the beginning, that can be tough. If you have a phone or a sports watch and you use an app that can tell you every kilometer or every mile how fast you're going and what pace you're running at, then that could be a good help. It can let you know if you need to step it up a little bit, need to slow it down. Just try and stick to a level pace. Also, while you're running, you can use your breathing as a good way to indicate your pace. What I mean by that is, while you're running and you're breathing out, it can help your cadence of your run. Like, for instance, when you're running and you're going, it can help your pace. You run the same pace as you're breathing. Now, if you're doing that at the same speed, then your cadence is going to be at the same speed as well. So maybe try and think of that, because a lot of people don't notice their breathing when they're running, but it can be a very helpful thing in your pacing. Okay, I hope these tips on pacing and your speed will help you a little bit. Next week we'll be talking about cross training and other workouts you can do to improve your running. And make sure you subscribe to the channel and you join the Facebook group, the 36K Challenge Training Group. Until next week, get out there and run.